All right. Welcome back, you beautiful bastards, to Assassin's Creed 3. I forgot to say when I originally started because I've recorded this would be the fourth episode in a row today. It's been a while since I last recorded freaking House of the Ashes. I finished. I think that was like maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 months, not 3 months, freaking a month ago, maybe. And I've been busy doing other things, and then also wrapping up a freaking GTA San Andreas, and then the House of Ashes videos, just pumping them out. So yeah, this is my first time recording after a good 2 weeks at best, I would say. Anyway, sorry. Church residence. This house was built in 1707 by a prominent local merchant named Robert Claff. Benjamin Church bought it for his heirs to use as a Boston residence. Church's practice is on Newbury Street, a fairly short walk away, so the house was in an ideal location. It also it's also in a nice part of town. Even the colonial Boston two-story houses with fenced-in gardens don't come cheap, and they don't even get cable. Actually, given the location, it seems that Church's practice was doing very well indeed. That, or he had another source of revenue. The surgeon. Locked.
Wonderful.
Okay. Already breaking and entering in the North America.
Charles?
Not
Sir?
surprising. Very common occurrence.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh,
Come. I'll show you how.
yes, we take it around town and just show people. Have you seen this man? Have you seen this man? No? Oh God, eavesdropping. Benjamin Church, born why do I always say 19? 1734. Benjamin Church was a talented physician and essentially the first Surgeon General of the U.S. Army. Church was born in Rhode Island and graduated from Harvard University in 1754. So you're meeting him here just out of college. He'll be appointed head of the medical wing of the Continental Army in 1775. But for God's sakes, don't tell him. He'll go straight to his head. Church goes on to become a vocal patriot, which makes him sound like a member of a weird barbershop quartet. But he was a member of the Sons of Liberty, and his local committee of correspondence. He'll even speak at the third anniversary of the Boston Massacre. He'll also get a house in a very nice part of town. Being a doctor must pay well. Yes, I read about it.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to
Stay
meddle,
close to your target
even if we've the
to
best
hear
of
all the
intentions.
pieces. Yeah.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
It is feared that armed
Oh, what?
hostilities between French and British
The
forces on the
frickin'
frontier could lead
what
to
is that?
full
SSI
war.
bills? Yes. Got blended. Sorry,
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
of a slight
Truly a
increase
shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other
Northeast.
place of ill
Write that down.
repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
Oh, high ground, yes. Oh, synchronization. Fine. Oh. Hmm. That would be good on the old knees. Totally didn't just blow them out. Ah, yes. The new South Meeting House. Another wooden church, this time with a bell in the steeple. Samuel Adams's father, also named Samuel Adams, was one of the founding members. I'm surprised it wasn't torn down for firewood during the siege, but I guess its members just hadn't angered the British enough for that. It's conveniently named so you won't mistake it for the Old South Meeting House, where all the important events happen. Simple is best. I'm describing the naming system. I'm not describing you. How old is Hatham here? I mean, he kind of looks a little old, no offense. But he's pretty spry for someone who looks like that. First synchronization of the game, though. Let's enjoy it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at all that.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
And first drop. Hmm.
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance. Bugger that! They're lying!
Look at that.
Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Eavesdrop on moving guards. 100% success in all eavesdrops performed. Okay.
So he says to church that one way or another the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. These grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know
Whoa.
is it can't be good. Cattle with him.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the
Brr.
deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat.
Good call, that.
There's another synchronization point up there.
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a
Oh.
doctor at the fort.
Remain undetected. Hold on. Synchronization point, probably. But this is remain undetected, and I am piss poor at stealth. Just a little higher. Another one down.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Yes. Very true. Hear them.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Mr. Roberts would like to remind the city youth not to play near the
Huh?
manufacturing buildings. The Boston Weekly Advertiser, a penny well spent. Jeffrey will demonstrate tomorrow by the belfry his latest giant.
How do we remain undetected? Could take that guy out, no problem. Or yes, I guess we can do this. Oh. I didn't even see. I didn't. They turned around? Oh, great. Feel like I should restart in that case. It wasn't my fault I failed it.
Will demonstrate tomorrow by the belfry his latest giant net for the entrapment of vomiting objects. The French commander de Jumonville.
We'll just, you know.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way. Careful. The place is well guarded.
Press
Need to
circle when
slip past it.
targeting a hiding spot to tell your escort to hide. Oh, new lore. Fort Hill and South Battery. Fort Hill is the second highest hill in Boston. If only it had tried harder than when it was a little hillock and overlooks Boston Harbor. Defenses were built here in the mid 17th century. Sorry, I had to scratch my ear real quick. Along with a smaller one-gun fortification near the harbor named the South Battery. The South Battery was expanded in the 1740s, but had fallen out of use by the 1760s. Both it and Fort Hill were rebuilt by the Patriots Patriots during the Revolutionary War, but both were dismantled before the turn of the century. Fort Hill, the hill itself, not the fortification, was levied in the late 1860s to make room for more land, so it never realized its dream of becoming the highest hill in town. If that sounds familiar, it's because it happened to every hill in Boston. Hills are the natural enemies of Bostonians, and always will be. Hmm. If I aim there. Oh. Hmm. Much easier when you come in this way.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Oh, great, finding the key. Hmm. Oh. Well. What was I supposed to do there, huh? What was I supposed to do there? Can I walk up behind them? Okay, I guess. Oh. Right. I'm trying to think, like, how do you do this stealthily? Because we're in a restricted area, so they would spot me. My legs. Oh. Okay. Did that save there? Am I screwed already? Huh? Oh. No. No. Okay. I said I wasn't going for freaking all the side stuff, but here I am. I'm just trying to figure out how you would do this. Unless you are supposed to just kill him. Because then we could do, now I can't, like, attach myself to this wall. Oh, now I can. Now I can't. You bastard. Hmm. You're right. See, I'm too far out of range here. Okay. Don't you dare fall in the water. Oh. Well. That might suck if he has the key. Huh. Hmm. I'll take it. How much items do you have, man? Okay. How do I lure this guy out? Hmm. See, my closest thing would be this. But apparently I can't. How was I able to whistle and get him here? Interesting. Isn't this just riveting? There we go. Not what I wanted to do. What? Who detected me? That guy. That guy detected me. He somehow heard me. Am I supposed to just take him out quickly? Okay. Find it. Oh, and that was it. Well, this might suck.
Here we are then.
Trying to be stealthy. For any more remain undetected. They apparently are very perceptive, which is a good thing, I guess.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I take his hands, put an end to his surgering. Maybe I take his tongue, put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I take his cock, put an end to his fucking us.
Oh, God.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
What?
No, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me
Barbarism.
when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas. Do you
Cutter.
hear me? I'll have your head.
No. I rather think you won't.
Ooh.
A little bit from here, a little bit from there.
Hold on. Silas Thatcher, born 1720. Silas Thatcher was the nephew of the well-to-do London merchant who purchased a commission for him in the British regulars when he was quite young. He was sent to the colonies in 1750, poor man, where he was posted at the defences along Boston Neck. You won't be surprised to learn that Thatcher had a mean streak. Few men wanted to serve under him, which might be what led to him being posted in Boston in the first place. Living in the colonies was regarded as something akin to exile at the time. Actually, come to think of it, not much has changed. So fun. And men who advanced under Thatcher's command were noted for their cruelty, like his personal assistant Cutter, which even you might have guessed is a nickname, meaning one who likes to cut things, preferably people. Not what I look for in a PA, but there you go. At the time, pay in the army was notoriously bad, and soldiers would often pick up odd jobs in their spare hours to make ends meet. This made them rather unpopular in Boston, where unemployment was rather high. However, Thatcher found something he enjoyed much more, demanding protection money from merchants in Boston. Not only that, but he dabbled in theft, fencing stolen goods, and the slave trade. A real Renaissance man, capturing the local indigenous people and selling them off to the highest bidder, which is what he was doing when Hatham found him.
Make myself a nice keepsake, I will. You're absolutely mad. Just like all good artists. Just a quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared more of
Oh.
your impressive.
Hold still a minute. I gotta decide where to start.
Your parents must be so very proud to have raised a specimen like yourself.
Quiet now. I need to concentrate on me work.
You're a ruffian. Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Yes, full synchronization, no problem about that, you know. Oh god, do we go back to Benjamin? We have to go back there to sync that. Ugh. So much to do. What is this? Store. Man, well, why have 2 synchronization points right there? Huh? Oh god, we might have to do some extra reading. Thinking about it. Oh. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, hope you don't mind if I step on your fish. Oh, I drowned the bastard. He just couldn't deal with it. Nope, see, that's a hiding spot. Ah, here we... nope. Here we go.
If your joints excruciate, ears sanguinate, or feet distend and tumefy, you have but one new...
What did it tumefy? Should I be bothering to do all this? Or can I do this with Connor? Do I dare freaking talk to Benjamin again? He's gonna give me another lecture of how,
Let us speak
Oh,
later,
thank
my
God.
friend.
I'm spared that mercy. Wrong button. There's a page over here. Can I get that as Connor? As you can tell, I am very... I did forget a lot about it. I mean, there's still general stuff I remember. But, I think I'll do as much as Hatham, with Hatham, as I can. Just so we can, actually get to part 10 Freaking make that 10 hours total of playing as just Hatham. Because then we have like 2-3 sequences before we actually get into, you know, actual Connor gameplay. So I probably should save these synchronization points, you know, for ending bits. But that would be thinking ahead, and I don't really do that. I kind of just wing it as I go. Oh, well, Hatham's dead. My first death of the game. And it was because the game didn't put me in the proper position where there was a hay bale. Usually it does that. I guess not this time. Oh my god. Hmm. We'll get this one and then we'll go after that page. And then see what's what. Oh yeah. You can do this in this game. Very cinematic. And you can climb trees for the first time. Officially. There might have been some trees you could have climbed there before. Oh, the old South Meeting House. We read about the new one. This building hosted some of the key events in the American Revolution, mostly by accident. It just happened to be the one of the largest buildings in Boston. So, when meetings at Faneuil Hall overflowed, everyone moved to the old South Meeting House to continue. This meant the biggest, angriest, most rebellious crowds ended up here. After the Boston Massacre, the people met here to demand the governor remove British troops from the city, which he did. Thousands showed up here for meetings leading up to the Boston Tea Party. On the night of the Tea Party itself, this was where Samuel Adams delivered the line, "This meeting can do nothing more to save the country," giving the go-ahead to seize the boats and dump the tea. Is anything a bigger slap in the face to a Brit than dumping tea? No. Well, apart from slapping us in the face. But that's a secret I wish I hadn't told you. Of course, during the British siege in 1776, this church met the same fate as other rebel hotspots. It was ransacked. The pews and pulpit were torn out and used as firewood, and the interior was filled with dirt and used as a stable and riding school. There was even a bar on the second level. I guess the troops thought that would really stick it to the Puritans. The only thing worse would have been a karaoke night. Puritans hate karaoke. You know? I feel like most people might hate karaoke. Oh my god, look at that. The clock actually moves. Nice detail. Ooh. Okay. Oops. Man, he's just balancing on one foot like that? My God. Okay, now we look before we leap. Right there. Look at that. It pointed me right to it. You know, I do remember there was like the sewer system. You can travel underground or something. And I was trying to figure out like something. For the life of me, I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. Like how to find another exit or something. Once again, that was back in 2015. And I was a much bigger noob. Excuse me, sir. Don't fly away. How am I supposed to get you? What? Oh my God, it flew away. Great. I mean, it was so up high in so many places where I couldn't get to it. Well, it's a bit ridiculous. Positively redonkulous. And like, how long does it take for it to come back? Is it back now? No. Well. Maybe. Maybe. If we can't reload. Never mind. Unless, what about this? We leave the Animus. And then we load back into the Animus. You have anything to say, Rebecca? No? New email? No. Dad, you want to criticize me more?
Clock's ticking, Desmond.
Okay. Clock is ticking. In fact, we're at 43 minutes, about to be 44 minutes of all this rambling and stuff. Is it back? Yes, it is. And so begins probably one of the most headache-inducing kind of things, is getting these goddamn pages, or sea shanties, or whatever the hell, because they're like in the next fucking 3 games. They're in Black Flag, and they're in Rogue, I believe. Hey them. Why? Hey them. Hey them. Hey them. Why you have to do that, man? Well, we're not going to get it this time, apparently. He just didn't want to climb the wall. Oh, thank God we did get it. 2 of 4. Buh. Hurry, through the house. Ugh. They won't follow me through here. Ugh. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. For God's sake. Please, we can talk about this. Shh. And we're good. We might have just enough time. Okay, Jesus Christ. I thought the climbing was supposed to be better in this game. Feels a little janky. We might have enough time for one more story mission. But we'll see.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly.
Yes.
The man's a commander in the king's troop.
We all know how America is with its slaves. They go to war over it.
Inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Pitcairn? Oh. Where are we? Wrong button. Sorry. Well. Let me get these, two little things here. So we can see. Am I going? Yeah, okay, it's over here. Good. Oh, is this a wagon I can hide in? Okay. The Christ Church? Shouldn't they all be about Christ if they're a church, This is known today as Old North Church because it's the oldest church in the north end of Boston. But up to 1776, it would have been known by its official name, Christ Church, named after Jesus Christ, a former celebrity carpenter. This is where, on the night of Paul Revere's ride, two signal lanterns appeared to warn rebels on the opposite shore of that the British regulars were on their way to seize the weapons. The signal was Paul Revere's idea, but contrary to popular belief, the lamps weren't a signal sent to Revere. They were meant to warn lookouts on the opposite shore in case Revere was captured. Smart. This church was a natural choice for a signal flame. It was the highest steeple in Boston and easily seen from the other side of the river. Even better, the church was Anglican, The congregation was full of wealthy loyalists who would suspect the church sexton, Robert Newman, a friend of Revere's, of sneaking into the church at night to send secret messages. Well, the British would actually. They captured Newman a few days later and questioned him. He put on a terrific show and managed to convince them he was innocent, then fled town, which didn't really back up the whole innocent thing very well at all. True, true. I mean, this is pretty high up. But as long as there's a haystack, we should be fine. Look before we leap. Okay, yeah, right there. Once again, it looked like it pointed me to the haystack. Any freaking pages? Huh? No. Well, I guess we'll go to the other one and get that. Why not? And call it a day. I don't think we'll have enough time for, to do the mission, especially if I freaking am stubborn and actually want to try and get full synchronization, even though I said I wouldn't do it. Who knows? It can't be freaking short. I would say like, 7, 8 minutes is pretty short for a mission. Even though I think one of the missions was literally we went in and we talked, and hell, freaking the mission we just did was just a little cutscene, and now we're here. Old North Meeting Church. Meeting House. Don't confuse this place with the Old North Church, which I just did. It's actually a completely different building, which is why it has a different name. This particular meeting house was for the second oldest congregation in Boston, which earned it the alternate name, the Second Church. What an age of endless imagination this was. Get a good look while you can. The wooden building will be torn down in 1776 and used as firewood. The church members would tell you it was because the British didn't like them much, and perhaps they have a point because they still don't. The Reverend Mr. Lathrop was known for his pro-rebel sermons, and tellingly, he and most of his congregation weren't in Boston in 1776. I wonder why. After the Old North Meeting House was torn down, Christ Church inherited the prestigious Old North title, becoming the Old North Church, that most people know. Fascinating. All right. I hope you kind of enjoyed this episode, you beautiful bastards. I felt like we didn't do much, and yet here we are an hour later. But yes, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.